I know many of you remember Dr. Jim Wattenbarger. I think most of you consider, and most of you are aware, that we consider him to be the father of the Florida Community College, now the Florida College system. And he would have been very proud for what we are achieving today. It is in his memory that the Council of Presidents created an award in 2001, named in his honor. Dr. Wattenbarger was the first recipient of the award, an award that recognizes outstanding service to the Florida College system. Today, we are honoring two giants of the Florida College system, Dr. Carl Kuttler and Dr. Bob McClendon. Between them, they have served the Florida College system for 67 years. First, Dr. Kuttler. Carl Kuttler began his formal education in 1956 at what was then St. Petersburg Junior College. More than 50 years later, he will be retiring as the president of the college, which has grown to serve more than 60,000 students each year. He earned his Associate in Arts degree in 1960, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration from Florida State University in 1962, and was hired by St. Petersburg Junior College in 1966 as administrative assistant to the vice president. He obtained a law degree from Stetson University in 1967 and was promoted to Dean of Administrative Affairs at SPJC. And in 1978, he began his 31-year run as president. He's among the longest-serving college and university presidents in the state. During Dr. Kuttler's tenure, the college grew from 2 campuses to 10 learning sites and developed one of the largest online education programs in Florida and in the nation. Dr. Kuttler led the process to allow community colleges to offer 4-year degrees, and St. Petersburg College now offers 20 baccalaureate degrees. He brought the university partner model to the college, and 17 colleges and universities now offer about 90 degrees through the University Partnership Center. Dr. Kuttler also brought arts to the college and the community with the establishment of 2 museums, the Lepper-Ratner Museum in Tarpon Springs and the Florida International Museum in St. Petersburg. He partnered with community leaders in an arts institute that turned the Palladium Theater over to the college and brought the American Stage and Florida Orchestra to the college's downtown center. He also expanded St. Pete's international education and global outreach, building partnerships in Russia, Guatemala, China, and Puerto Rico. St. Petersburg College has been home to students from more than 100 countries. Dr. Kuttler's many awards include being named the top community college president in the nation in 1998 by the Association of Community College Trustees, the American Bar Association's Liberty Bell Award, and the Community Colleges for International Development Award for International Development for Achievement International Education. It is indeed a great pleasure as chair to present the James L. Wattenbarger Award for Outstanding Service to the Florida College System to Dr. Carl Kuttler. Carl, please join me.
Thank you all very much. I misunderstood why I was here. They got me here having prepared a 2.5-hour lecture on the history of FACC. And then I looked at the size of this hammer, realizing that I was standing between you and the reception. So I'm going to cut it down to about 2 minutes. You gave me 1, but I'll take 1. You know, in the history of the state of Florida, on my first president's council, there was a motion made to censure me. Now, you all don't know that, but I know it. And you know what? I never read the fine print, but if you're going to do something in Florida and you're president, you have to ask your colleagues if you can do it. And we decided to go and do a local tax referendum because we have 50 buckets catching water. So we went and got a local bill in the legislature, but we didn't ask the President's Council. Also in 2001, I made the mistake again. I didn't ask the President's Council if we could offer 4-year degrees. But I think by then they knew it probably wasn't a good idea to offer a vote of censure. So they were very kind to me. But you know what I think all that says is that we're a peninsula in Florida. We have almost no limited access roads. We have no water except what we steal from Pasco and Hillsborough. So we got our sets of problems, and we have almost no higher ed. Of the 67 counties in Florida, we were the worst in the state. So we started to looking at ways to do it. And I guess it reminds me of the story of the father and son in Colorado. Then my staff has heard this. They were up there on the mountain, and the son said to the father, "How far can you see?" And the father said, "Well, I don't mind answering that, but I want you to answer first." And the little 10-year-old boy said, "Dad, if you look out here on a clear day, you can see about 10 miles. Maybe 15 on a really good day. And with lead coming, maybe 18 miles a day." But you know, the other question was, "Dad, how far you can see?" And he says, "You know, as long as our vision is just in the front, it'll always be 10 to 20 miles. But all you have to do is just change the way you look and up. And the nearest star is 250,000 miles away." Isn't that the vision of the colleges and the students we serve? You know, we now are serving 6,000 four-year bachelor, masters, and doctorates with a dental school, a pharmacy school, and all the rest. And our pharmacy school, run by UF, has higher grades than the University of Florida's own native school. I think what I'm saying is, if you read that new book out by the co-founder of Apple, it says, "The Art of the Start." That's what you all in this room do so beautifully. The art of the start. There are telescopes and there are microscopes. St. Pete College, because you have taught us so well, in few moments we're allowed to be a telescope. But more often than not, we were a microscope because you gave us the excitement as our colleagues. Every time we came to a convention, we thought we had the best. And then we saw you and realized we were a student again. So I want to thank you, and above all else, my colleagues came tonight. Would you please stand? The best team that St. Pete College has ever had.